got no guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an anime, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Ready? What up, Pops?
Are we going already?
We're rocking and rolling.
That
Yeah,
was
I
fast.
didn't let you know. Oh, you got your mic all backwards and shit.
All right. Well, let's. If we would have did this show prep. Hey, it's Saturday.
It's at the shop.
And
It's
we're at
Saturday
the shop. It's
Good
Saturday
morning,
at the shop.
Frank
We're
and
in
Marty.
Frisco, Texas. You know where we're at.
Hit the share button, comment on the stuff, do the things,
That's
help us
it.
out. And what we're going to talk about on today's show is this.
It's real now. Cigar 101, Ladies' Night is tonight. Anime Mixer Trivia Night. A lot of nights. Maybe we should do something in the morning.
We should do some days.
Yeah. Membership update coming soon in the morning.
Yeah.
Yesterday's official release of something that's available today, but it was yesterday.
Are you
Am
are
I
you
following?
just reading everything?
I don't know. How do you do it?
To hell with
All
it.
right.
You see the double check? That
What's
means
that
end
mean?
that means end of headlines. It's a 419. Go back. They're always the same. See, those are headlines, and this is what we talk about too.
419 shows. You're just now telling me that?
You're just now picking this up. What's up, Jenny? You want to?
Why do you keep dinging the goddamn thing if I'm not supposed to do it?
I'll
Go
ding the
ahead. I'm
goddamn
gonna.
thing one more
I'm
time.
gonna. Hey, here's an idea. Show up on the 4th of July. Let's have fun and blow things up
With your family.
with your family. Bring your own mailbox.
Oh, and we supply the baseball bats.
No,
You
we
could
we supply the M80s.
This is
I
this
guarantee
is an illegal
I
idea.
guarantee you Moses brought stuff back from Afghanistan or wherever he was tromping around in that would blow some stuff up.
I bet it was just.
We could blow up one of those like trailers back there in the back. Really, that's
gas mask. He's probably brought just a flak jacket full of cash.
yes.
He had to start. He had to start a business. No, is that beyond the?
I got some cards in the home.
He did bring some cash with him.
Yeah, you probably need a pallet of it to buy a Diet Coke, though.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Pops, where you want to kick off? You want to kick off on last night?
Let's talk about last night.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about last night. Last night was First Friday. Normally, you can tell there was a lot of guys that were not drinking heavy because they're here in
Yeah,
mass.
we've got some.
Yeah,
We got a little group.
but we
there.
had a good night. Busy was here doing his thing. Good vibe. A lot of San Antonio fans in the house. Of course, we are to support our friend Ron Harper. His son's doing great, but unfortunately, they got beat by 1 point.
Oh, last night?
Yeah.
Really?
They went on like a 14-0 run to get back in the game. So it was a good game, but unfortunately, didn't go San Antonio's way. So now they got to go to New York
Okay.
down 2-0.
Oof.
So anyway, that's going to be tough, but it was a good vibe, and we really enjoyed it. I mean, we were missing some of our dancing families. You know, we have a lot of couples that are notorious dancers.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we went out and cleaned the floor a little bit. And we have somebody we're going to bring up here that's
In just a moment's time.
in just a moment's time that came in last night and was vibing out.
Love it. But it was also the official release of this particular cigar.
Yes.
This is the Patoro 25th anniversary. It's got a French name. I don't know how the hell to say it, but it is a cigar that has 8 years post-roll age on it. It is, you don't see many cigars in any humidor in the country or in the world that normal production, I guess it's somewhat normal
Yeah.
production, post-roll age 8 years.
No. And 200 boxes allocated to the U.S. The rest are going to go to Europe because it is a Cuban killer. I smoked one last night. That's kind of how I started the night. And I love that cigar. It pushes all the right buttons. And it's old enough between the tobacco's age and how long it's sat post roll, that it's kind of taken on that almost vintage.
It's right on the
flavor.
cusp.
It's right
of it,
on the edge.
Yep. Yep.
This cigar, I think, if you let that sit for another year, just let some of them age. I think this thing is just going to continue to get character, and that's what Pablo told us at the show. Is they have tested it every year, and it wasn't ready, and then this year they smoked it, and it was
ready to go.
Outrageous.
So that thing is ready to smoke, and I can tell you, those who have been smoking it, there are a couple. With this age, it creates a little bit of oil and water, right? If somebody's palate is used to smoking more of the consistent, we'll say a little bit younger cigars, not too young.
Well, most everything's younger than that.
Well, virtually everything. But what it does is it starts delivering some new notes, some different complexities, just a completely different palate that your palate might not be used to. But there is a gentleman who purchased some the first last week, and then just purchased another box.
Yeah.
So for those who like it, love it.
Yeah, and there's when I'm experiencing when I'm looking for certain notes, a lot of times I'll when I smoke something, I visualize it. I see if it's an orange or what I visualize it. And the other night I let it go to sleep, and then I lit it back up. When I lit it back up, I pictured a wintergreen white lifesaver right in the middle of my tongue. It was wintergreen that came in. It was unbelievable, and it was one puff. So I don't know if it was just the temperature where it was at in the cigar, applying heat to it, whatever happened. It was one puff, and I was like, "Oh my god, what?" That's
interesting.
It was amazing.
I don't know if I've ever had that before.
It does have a little bit of a kind of a bright eucalyptus type of a note to it, but man,
those
that
who
clobbered me.
For those who are watching, I'm curious, what is the weirdest note or the most interesting note that you've picked up out of a cigar? Let us know. But what is kind of the weirdest note if you think back, or maybe the most memorable where you go, oh, that's possible in a cigar? I can't believe it.
For me, Byron, it was the Byron Venezianos, and it was screaming blueberry. Screaming blueberry. And I thought I was crazy. And then I sat down with Jonathan Scott, and he lit one up, and he looked at me, he goes, "Are you getting blueberry?" And I thought, okay, great, I'm not crazy. But the Byron Venezianos was, and the London East does it a little bit, but the Venezianos, blueberry.
That was my favorite set of boxes to open, because the first time you open that box, if you had your nose by the bottom, it was exactly that, blueberry out of nowhere.
Natural.
Coming out of tobacco.
Natural appearance. There was last year's Plasencia, I think it was the year of the snake.
Yep.
That had the most unique note that I could never wrap my arms around.
It was, I think about that, it was like butterscotch, right? I know this sounds kind of weird to say, but it was warm, it was round, it was vibrant, but it just had this comfortable note. Do we have those still? If we do, I need to take one to the house.
I think we do. I think I have a box sitting in there.
I need to take one to the house, because that's one of the most unique cigars I've ever smoked. Just incredible.
It was
just incredible. So if you want to try something that's aged, you want to try something that is limited, that you can fall in love with and then be pissed off that it doesn't exist anymore, we have the Patoro.
Interestingly enough, a couple years ago, Pablo came in for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
He brought with him the last box of the Patoro 25th or 20th anniversary, which is a smaller version of that cigar. And he brought them in, and we did a green room, and he handed out, I think, 10 of them. And then we smoked one, and then he gave me the balance of the box.
Yes.
Which was about 6 or 8.
Yep.
I had them in my humidor. And when I noticed that on the front of this, it has 25th anniversary, I looked at my humidor the other day, and I saw that 20th sticking out, and I went, I got one. So I grabbed that cigar. I still have a couple. I grabbed one, and I smoked it at the same time as that. They're both really good, and I thought that was one of the best cigars I'd ever had. I like this 25th better.
Well, keep killing it, Pablo. Pablo will be in for Thanksgiving,
yes,
with his beautiful wife, Noelle, and their son as well. They will be coming in, and I just cannot wait. I always love seeing him. Always love seeing them. It's amazing what this world does to connect. And speaking of connecting people with some of our dearest friends over in Europe, you want to talk about member perk that it's not necessarily marketable, but let's talk about this. How about you go to Spain and then Nelson Alfonso, godfather of cigars, he takes you through his new, I don't know, 200,000 square foot
Massive.
beautiful facility.
It's a new factory that his own dealers haven't been there yet. That gala is in October. And so one of our members, his son is interning in Madrid. So on 1 week's notice, with Nelson leaving out of town, Nelson stays to make sure that Lee and his family got a complete tour. They got to sit down in his lounge. But what was cool is they got to go over to the ICC locker and open it up and pick out whatever cigars they wanted and then sit in the lounge. And he got to have a cigar for the first time with all three of his boys.
Amazing.
Amazing. And it was at that factory.
And also, thank you for letting us know that we have a locker there.
I didn't know, but I have a video of Nelson saying this is ICC's locker. So whenever anybody comes over there, our locker will have stock in it, and they could sit there and smoke.
And
by the way, the lounge is beautiful, and it's not open to the public. Mm-hmm. It's just for when people come to visit Nelson.
And you have access to that, so you're welcome. And I'm not even jealous even a little bit, but I was saying some pretty harsh things in our text thread. Not jealous at all.
I'm kind of jealous.
I'm very jealous.
I'm very jealous.
I got so jealous I was talking bad about his hat, about Lee's hat. Because he had that kind of, I went to Cuba twice hat on.
Yeah.
And forgive me for just talking nonsense about you, Lee. You're not in the room. I hope you're watching this.
Yeah.
But I did say some bad things about your hat.
I said a lot of bad things about Lee in general.
I was jealous, though. It
was out of pure jealousy because I love the guy. I've known him now for 10 years. But I would have pulled that hat off his head and stomped on it.
So does that beat the hot tub story? Does that story of smoking all the cigars with Nelson Alfonso for the first time with your boys top your smoking cigars with your boys story the first time? Reagan Rogers asks.
No, I mean, for me, that was very special. And for what he was able to experience, I'm happy for him. But did I mention that we're jealous? Okay.
All right, let's move to the next.
Yeah.
All right, 1 week. 1 week away. And thank you, Taylor Turnbull, our esteemed connection with the Iron Root Republic family. This is the bottle. This is it.
I didn't know it was going to have a label on it with Industrial Cigars and Luciano on it.
This is the juice right here that we will be celebrating next week along with the cigars. The cigars arrive on Wednesday.
The legacy.
The legacy. And everything's going to be here on Wednesday. We'll have just a couple of days to get pre-orders set up, get 5-packs built. We got a lot of work next week to get ready for this. Now, here's where it changes. Usually our events start at 7 p.m. A week from today, on June 13th, that event starts at 5 p.m. And so everything's kind of backed up because we didn't want it to go too deep.
Yeah.
So 5 p.m., we'll be in here. We have Marcia, Robert, Jonathan. We have the whole Licorice family. Luciano will be in here. We'll have pre-sale pickups. We'll have cigars for purchase. We'll have a cocktail that's featuring Cellar Reserve. 375s you can purchase. We will run out. We were just speaking with Taylor before this.
Yeah, I drove in. Yeah.
We will run out. And that's not a marketing ploy to do it. It's going to run out. So Be in here early. Be ready for this. Make sure you get your tickets too, because that's one way we're going to qualify whether you are able to kind of take part in that.
And as just a quick reminder, this is the first time. And this is asking people with Cigar Snob, Cigar and Spirits magazine, that when you're on that outer realm and you're particularly when you have a magazine that's called Cigars and Spirits, the fact is people ask us all the time, what should I pair this cigar with? Look, this is a finished product. This is a finished product that if they pair together well, congratulations. You got a Mickey Mantle rookie card. That's what it boils down to. It's luck.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a master blender and a master distiller that are working together. I've used this analogy. It's like you got Gordon Ramsay and you got Wolfgang Puck, and they're making the same pizza, and they're both going, well, if you're going to put basil on it, then I'm going to put this on it.
Yep.
Oh, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to do this. The intentionality between developing a cigar for that spirit and the way that those guys work together, which you documented, by the way, that the way that came together, it's never been done.
Well, and here's the thing. You said that is we've been documenting this all the way through this journey. So we have some very old footage. We have some newer footage from this year. But over the last 18 months, we've been doing that. I was going to release that documentary for the night.
Yeah.
But I realized we're not sure yet. We don't know if it's going to be perfect. We don't know. So I'm altering the flow so that way if you're here, you're going to actually be a part of this kind of documentary.
Be part of the documentary.
And we're completely transparent. The intentionality is there, the engineering is there,
Yep.
but we're still dealing with products that change. So it's kind of like we're trying to get to the moon. We're just kind of shooting. We hope the moon is there by the time we get there.
Yeah.
So we don't know. And it probably won't be perfect, but we want to be at least transparent because this industry is full of marketing and it's full of things that are just completely untransparent.
You think about how many cigar blends are out there in the spirits world. They're really just trying to hook the cigar guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've seen it. I mean, even when you talk to Robert, when they did a cigar blend, he admitted, I like cigars, but I'm not a cigar guy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can connect them with somebody at Luciano's level, it's going to be.
We did get the blend. The final blend information. Let me talk nerdy for just a second.
Yeah, I was super excited to see the leaves that went into this cigar. And one of my absolute favorite leaves that are used in that cigar is in there.
So we have the wrapper is a Corojo 99. Oh, shit. Oh, this is great. Wow. This is Corojo 99 for the wrapper. The binder is, and forgive us for speaking nerdy here, but
Nerdville.
Just stick with us. The binder is a Metafina from Brazil. We
Impossible to get, by the way.
2 different regions of Nicaragua that are being represented in the filler, and one from Peru.
I love it.
Which is the magic.
That's it.
And then
It's what makes an Atabey an Atabey.
We have San Juan de la Managua. That is a Dominican tobacco that's in there, and I think that's the
one that's never actually been used in a cigar.
So it is going to be a fantastic experience.
Here's the thing. We all know the success of the Vision. This is going to be definitely in that realm. And I'm only going to ask Moses because he's here. Please don't buy all 1,500 of them in one sitting. He's quite the hoarder. He's already asked if he can get 11 more lockers. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do I get a deal if I get 11 lockers?
Yeah, I'll give you a deal with 11 lockers. I'll give it to you right now. No problem. I'll give you the 11 lockers for free, but they have to maintain 60% full 100% of the time.
Mine are 100% of the time.
Good. Well, I'll give you 11 more for free. I'll give you AJ's locker. Lydia, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Lydia. Okay, what else do we have going on right now that we need to talk about? Oh, should we have our new dearest friend come in? Talk a little men's health?
Absolutely.
Why don't you throw an intro? I'll get his mic set up.
We've been blessed by a lot of people that come in from out of town that get an opportunity to experience ICC, fall under our spell, and because there is a lot of witchcraft going on here, but that really go under the spell and they get it. And I had an opportunity to meet this gentleman maybe 45 days ago, 30 days ago, something like that. And we sat and talked for 4 hours. And unfortunately, he's from Green Bay.
Okay.
So So he was able to. So he was able to shovel out before he came out this weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, because I'm sure there's still snow on the ground in Green Bay. But he has found a place in our heart, our family, and a special, very special person. And he would like to talk about men's mental health.
I love
It's
this.
something that he works on. And he is in town. He's helping his brother, who's also spends a little bit of time with the Cowboys. And hopefully he's spending a lot of time with the Cowboys. And he's here for a long time. But I'd like to welcome up DeLorean.
Come on up, baby.
And here's the thing that I love about this is my other favorite person on the planet from Green Bay is Charles Walls.
That's right. That's what I
And
saw
he
the
is
last name.
DeLorean Walls.
I'm gonna
So,
put that right there.
and they're not even related. But what was great is Chuck was there at the Packers when Kenny Clark was at the Packers, and so he was there during that whole draft process and everything, and said he's just a spectacular man. After getting to know this man, I can see it runs in the family.
The dude talks about you like you guys are long lost brothers.
Man,
Like,
that's
like you grew up together. Welcome home.
thank you. First, giving honor to God, who the head of my life, my wife at home, Natalie. Hope she's watching. My children, and all my friends and family around. Not only the Green Bay area, but now the Texas area. And,
Yeah, now
and
Frisco.
now Frisco, and now in Dallas. Yeah, it's the first time I met Dave Pops. Like he said, was 30 to 45 days ago, and I stumbled upon this place by accident because Kenny was about to take me to a different cigar lounge, and he just said, "Well, this one here, you should go in there." So I came in, and it's not what I expected of a
It
cigar
wasn't.
lounge.
Are you talking about here or
Here.
the other place?
Here,
Okay.
here. It
Pop, slide out a little bit so DeLorean can slide in.
no,
Yeah, we'll frame out better.
Oh, the camera's right here. I'm looking.
Yeah, yeah. No, you look wherever you look.
Yeah, I'm very shy. Yeah, I am when it comes down to certain things, But like you mentioned, we sat and conversed for 4 hours. 4 hours, and he spoke so highly of his sons, and now I see why people call him Pops, because he is that figure to a lot of young men, such as myself, and even looking at the men his age group that I've been blessed to come across here at Industrial Cigars, and to be here again this weekend. It wasn't expected. I was supposed to get here Monday.
Yeah.
But then I had to pick my son up, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna be my son. I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna get out there Thursday. She said, okay. How long you gonna be gone? I said, just a day. I'll be back right away. Forgive me, honey. It was not back right away.
I bet she isn't back till Sunday.
Yeah, no, I gotta get home tonight. But we experienced First Fridays together last night.
Yeah.
That was something amazing. He say I fell up under a spell of this place. A lot of witchcraft going on. Now, and it's true. It's true. Us men, we sit around and have cigars, would led me to smoking cigars. My brother Elton Gofo, he is one of my biggest mentors. He was also my best man, but he owns his own cigar brand called Grandiose Echelon. And we started having conversations in the back of his yard during COVID. And we used to invite people over, but we couldn't really. And we just started talking about our minds and the things we have challenges facing as men when it comes down to our mental health. And so with June being Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, it's an honor to sit here and talk about that, amongst my brothers that I've been welcoming so good here at the Cigar Lounge, man. I had a great conversation with, I swear I was looking at myself. You introduced me to AJ yesterday.
I told you.
Yeah.
And so it was like I was talking to me and being that reflection. And it's been well over 6-7 months that I actually released and shed tears, because mental health has really been a closeness to my heart after my good brother Vaughn Parker. He lost this battle with suicide a few years ago, and I said it's something that I'm supposed to be called to do, and at the same time working on my mental health among cigars. So
Now, are you doing things in an organized fashion back in Green Bay?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So every Tuesday over at Prohibition Cigar Lounge, shout out to Glenn and them guys, Quinn, Doug, Scott, Logan, the guys who are taking the format and pushing it further. But we do have a men's mental health awareness group that meets every Tuesday at 6 o'clock at Prohibition Cigar Lounge. When we started it, we seen the drastic impact on men who came there, like y'all been doing this 9 years, but came there consistently. And we just a group of men that's uplifting one another, holding each other accountable most and foremost.
There it is.
And and not only that, we're not just friends in the cigar lounge, we're friends in the world. And so we often check on each other. I haven't checked on everybody, so forgive me, I'm checking on everybody now. But it's been very impactful. It led to a lot of different changes, led to other groups that started within that group, similar to what you guys do here.
Yeah, the Dad's Group.
The Dad's Group,
Yep.
the Wine Down Wednesdays group, and then they was telling me about, for the women, you also have so many different groups here. And so, mental health is important on all aspects, not just in men, but us as the men. If we can renew our minds daily, then we can actually see, like AJ told me last night, the power of now. I read that book multiple times by Eckhart Tolle, but actually living it, I didn't really live it because I was still battling those challenges within my mind.
Well, and the intentionality is just so important, right? Is how you enter that. And that's something that we see here too with the Dad's Group. There's an intentionality where what do we spend? We spend probably 3 minutes of just kind of laughing with each other. And then by the time it gets in, all of a sudden everyone realizes, oh, we've got stuff going on. Let's work.
Somebody drops a bomb as they're going around the room. I'm Pops, and here's what's going on. When somebody drops a bomb in there, everybody wraps around them.
That's it.
It's an incredible thing.
And it happens here pretty naturally if you allow it. And the thing that I'm thinking of when you're speaking is, you said, you're kind of cast by the spell, or you saw AJ and saw the best part of yourself, is the way I took that in the mirror. And I think he did as well. And when it comes to fitting in here, you're going to receive what you put out, always, right? So it is definitely that mirror culture. When someone does put out maybe what they think is the best part of themselves, they're not always seeing the best reflection come back.
That's it right there.
And I think with you just hit your visit with such intentionality and with such positive character that everyone just went, all right, this is our guy. Let's go. And they went Hungry Hippos. And it's really cool to see, because in this family, these walls they've got ears and they got real loud mouths as well, which is awesome, because I've heard your name almost daily since you started coming in here from many people. And it's all in that positive. And it touches me as somebody who's not in here as often to go, we're doing the right thing. Because the right people are in the right seats.
I watched. So he was snuggled back in the corner last night in one of the booths by himself, just him and having a beer and having a cigar. And I didn't have to drag him out there, but I got him out there.
Yeah.
And to watch, to your point, that the pride of going, this is what's supposed to happen, and watching all the connections you made in a matter of an hour. I called you when I told Brandon. I said, the learn what's come on. It's AJ 2.0. So so we got AJ 2.0. We got but everybody connected with it.
Yeah.
And it's heartwarming.
You know what made it easy is that every man that introduced themselves to me, it was like me introducing myself to myself again. And one thing about this cigar lounge, and I see why it was named the best cigar lounge in the world. Back to your point, every person that walks in these doors have an intentional purpose to fulfill whatever God has put on their heart to fulfill during that day. When I say last night, the men that embraced me, it was a true welcoming home. And every man in here, I tip my hat off to him. I'm honored. I am just truly, truly grateful that during the time that I was battling so much. I've been battling so much mentally over this last year and a half from things at home, from things outside of home, from dealing with the things that, with my children, and trying to be the best version of myself that I can, for my wife, my kids, for myself. And sometimes when things don't go according to plan, you're like, okay, God, I'm being obedient. I am being obedient. When is there time for me to breathe? And yesterday, I got the reflection of every man in here that was actually taking the time to breathe.
What you just explained is the truest advertisement for smoking cigars, right? It's very weird. Why do you smoke cigars? I like the. I think we have part. When you say why do you smoke cigars, that's it.
Yeah.
Give yourself that hour to slow your mind, open your ears, and stop running away.
I've always said that cigars, people don't get addicted to the cigars. Here at ICC, they get addicted to this. They get addicted to the connection, and and that's what fills our tank.
It's funny you mentioned that hour. A couple years ago, we got a chance to go spend some time in the state senate in Madison. We got a bill passed, AB 211 bill. Then it went to the Senate. We got that passed. Then, of course, Governor Ebert vetoed it at that time without having this type of conversation. And the conversation was one cigar take you about an hour and a half. Statistically, around the United States of America right now, every 13 seconds, a man loses his life to suicide.
Yeah.
Every 13 seconds. So
Really?
the time that we have spent here, just imagine how many men is no longer amongst us.
How many kids don't have a dad? Whoa, it's that much?
Yes.
Wow.
Incredible.
And they have anticipated since 2019 that 44% of men are going to have suicide tendencies or commit suicide year in and year out. So the true battle is what? It's nothing physical. It's nothing that's killing us physically. We're talking about 44% now.
Yeah.
Woo, just imagine.
That's not heart disease.
As your membership, 44% of them. If they didn't
Wow.
have a place like this to come and spend an hour and a half smoking a
But
cigar.
I mean, on a small microcosm, if you take the 10 to 14 people that come into the dad's group, 40% of them have something going on significant in their life at that moment.
Yeah.
That's right. And if it wasn't for continuous accountability, intentionality, communication, boy, that anthill starts looking like a mountain real fast.
It really does. It really does. And the key thing is to surround yourself with those that's going to hold you up to that standard of a man that not only you expect of yourself, but I expect of you as a brother.
Yeah.
As a man of man.
That's it.
Yep.
Well, it's very clear to me why you fit into this culture perfectly.
I'm honored. Thank y'all guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Are you going to be here regularly in the DFW area?
As much as I can.
Okay.
As much as I can.
Well, if you ever want to host, if we ever want to put something around specifically men's mental health or just mental health in general,
We could fill the room.
yeah, we could fill the room, or we keep it tight and we do something that is very intentional, and let us know, because we can build around that.
Yeah. No, I thank you for that, and I just wanted to be a word spreader of the message that, man, we have to really congratulate the men that take the time to seek healing. A lot of times we congratulate men for doing the opposite, for being machismo, for being tough, for being, not being vulnerable, just like, you know what, I can figure these things out. We all have those moments, but to really be like, you know what, I'm having a moment of weakness right now.
Yeah.
I need an ear,
I need
or
help.
several ears to lean upon. I need some help.
Amazing.
So,
Amazing.
Thank y'all.
Well, and he's also said Kenny's got a group of guys that he did up
Yes.
in Green Bay. He
Yeah.
had started a group outside of the locker room,
Yes.
and now here's an opportunity where he can come down here and use
Man,
this
and,
place.
and you know, I have to say, I have to give honor to my brother Kenny Clark and the Clark family. He has been not only my second best man, but one of the greatest supporter and uplifters in my life and my family's life, especially when I went through one of the darkest times in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his family stood behind me, stood next to me, stood alongside of me through it all. And to see his reflection in what he see me do, and he did that in the locker room in Green Bay, and I know he's going to do that here with Rashawn Gary with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the Cowboys is getting, the only way I can describe Kenny Clark Jr. is that for the Cowboy Nations, they're getting a man who understands what it means to travel through those journeys in life and deal with his mental health. He just lost his father. After his father spent 21 years in confinement. My godmother lost her husband after he was released, and he was only able to spend 2.5 years on this side of living. And we laid him to rest this January. And to see my brother navigate that and still be dedicated every day to go to work and make himself better and people around. He's at the gym right now working out. His school is going well. His family is doing well. We continue to send our prayers to Mama Clark for her healing, because she lost her husband, her best friend, and it's not easy. You know, I ran into Mama Jones on the way in the airport, and she experienced the same thing a few years ago. But to see the Cowboys are about to receive a special being in Kenny Clark, he is going to change he is already changing the culture within the locker room, because he is the culture of this right here.
Yeah, that's great.
Right here. Well, I'm excited to meet him.
I look forward to spending time with him, for sure. He did come in and take a tour the last time he was in.
Oh, great.
And so we're looking forward to having him.
Well, DeLorean, thank you for being here.
Thank y'all, man. And
really appreciate it. Welcome to the family.
Brother, love you too.
oh, thank you.
All right. Let me get your mic.
Give it up for DeLorean Wall.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we do this.
Yeah.
That'll fill your tank back up real quick.
That will fill your tank back up. And that is a reason. It is a reason to continue to come into ICC and realize that there is more to this
than cigars.
Yeah,
that's right. It's almost exclusively not about cigars. We do the hard work by making sure you have the right cigars to choose, and you get to point at the right one so you can focus on it. Let's go to the last couple of things, and then let's let these fine folks have a good Saturday.
Yeah. So 4th of July and 3rd of July, it's going to be one of the few times that we have a brand that's going to be involved in 2 different events. So the 3rd of July is First Friday.
Yep.
So we will have Eduardo Aguilar, who is the number 2 at Foundation Cigars. For those of you who know Foundation, you know it's Tabernacle, it's Wiseman, it's Highclere Castle, Oxum, all the just spectacular cigars. We've always had the line, but we've never had it to a point where everybody wants to do business. They're equally driven.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited about our relationship with Eduardo. And he is going to be here on the 3rd of July for First Friday. Told him to bring his best dancing shoes, and he's going to come in and have a good time. He'll be part of it on the 3rd of July. The 4th of July it's always been a big event for us. This one is going to be sponsored by Foundation. We will have a full day of Eduardo. It's going to include, there will be some kind of cigar I don't want to say cigar 101, but cigar information that's going to be shared. So it'll be an educational component to it. The 4th of July, we're going to do a kind of a cool theme. We're working out the details now, but we want this to be like you're invited over to your neighbor's picnic barbecue. It's just you're going to come here. Now we've got this beautiful back patio, and one of the largest fireworks shows in the country happens that night. So,
I tossed out the idea yesterday, and I think we can run with this of making it all ages on the patio.
yeah,
So we can do like life size, do the big Jengas and do
Cornhole
and
stuff,
all of
yeah,
that stuff,
you bet.
because that area won't have a ton of traffic once
Right.
it's put together. So come hang out with the kids. Well, maybe I'll bring my flat top grill.
Yeah.
We could just do some grilling out
yeah,
there.
that'd be
Like
fantastic.
real simple stuff.
Yep.
And just have a grill out that we would traditionally do you could do it in your backyard,
Yeah.
or you could do it here and be guaranteed some parking.
Yeah, and you
And-
got cigars, and you got air conditioning, and you got TV, you got all the stuff that you need.
Yep.
And we're gonna have a good time. So it's gonna be a 4th of July barbecue here at ICC, and we're gonna have some fun with it. And we're also gonna have some special product from Foundation, and we're also gonna do a VIP green room. And he's working on securing some cigars that they're not going to release until late in the 4th quarter.
Okay.
So hopefully he's
So we'll have
able
an
to
early
secure
release?
those. Yeah, for those that get into that VIP session.
Great.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a fun time. Eduardo is fantastic. So we're gonna have a really good time on the 4th of July. And what else did you have?
I think that's about.
I think that's about
we're
it.
surprisingly busy on a Saturday morning.
Yeah,
This was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, June. Yep. So make sure you get your tickets for 1 week from today, ladies. We've got a 101 this evening, led by Marcia Fisher.
oh yeah, so actually going to have there are a number of females that are present in the cigar industry, and we're going to be blessed to have Marcia Fisher in tonight. Come in. It'll be a female that will be explaining, and it's a ladies' night, Cigar 101.
Yep.
She'll talk about cigars, but talk about it from a perspective that's not as nerdy as we will get. And it'll be a fun night for people to learn about cigars, have
It'll
a
be a
drink,
blast.
have a cigar, enjoy yourself,
And-
and it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be raining all weekend, so there's nothing else to do.
That's
so come
right.
on in and have some good
Come on
time.
in, Damon. I was thinking about you when it came to 4th of July. You and your family is actually what triggered my mind to go, hey, we should go all ages.
Yeah.
Because they always bring their son out to
Yep.
Halloween, hang out on the back patio.
Yep,
So
for sure.
yeah, feel free to come join us. And I think that's all we have for now. Strong show. But that being said, let's look for some reasons to come in and get your mental health in check this week.
Do it.
Awesome.
Do it.
Love
All
you.
right, kid. Love you too. We'll see you guys next Saturday, episode 419. It will be after bragging about what happened on Friday the 13th.
No.
Is it Thursday the 13th?
No, it's Saturday. We're going to be getting ready. We're going to do a short
Oh,
show.
that's Saturday.
We're going to
It's
do
a
a short
week
show
from
because we have
today.
to do the shutdown.
Yeah. Well, calendars are hard for me.
Calendars are hard. That's
Yeah.
it. All right. Well, on that failure, we're out. Peace.
See ya.